It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, October 16th. It's 2019. It's 7 a.m. Try to spit all the words out here.
There you go. Get it out. Come on.
Yeah, spit it out. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, home with Scooter Callis. And our guest today will be Nelda Speaks, our District 100 rep. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you. So, Scooter.
I'm tired. I'll be honest with you. We had my son had a football game down in Little Rock Christian. So bus got in about 1 o'clock, and time we got the equipment put up, got home, finally hit the bed at 2 and had to get up at 3. So we're good. No problem.
You're in good shape.
I'm rolling on all probably one cylinder at this point.
I remember those days. Anyway, welcome to Down on the Corner program. Excuse me, brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. Balmer Boulevard, which will be getting busy here in a few minutes, 62 East Plaza, and, of course, Baxter Regional Lobby.
Can always stop by here and get the maximum strength
We have
version.
the adult dose. Yes, we sure do. We have the adult dose of Brewed Awakening Coffee. And so stop by sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive. Come on down, have a cup of coffee with us, and watch the show. We've got some chairs right over here. So I'd love to have people stop by. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. They've got the mochas, the lattes, the iced coffees, just regular good old everyday American coffee.
They got
here.
the big plate-sized cinnamon rolls.
They've got
I
it
know
all.
them. I like them.
I mean, woo, Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can't beat it. The best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening Coffee, you're just drinking muddy water. Once again, Mike and the staff do a great job. Been with us for many years on Down on the Corner program back in the radio days, and now over here with XL7 TV. Thanks to Mike and his staff. Great coffee, great staff, and wow, I love the coffee. You're still on Sprite.
I'm on Sprite. Even though it's a bad morning, I'm still on Sprite.
He's still on Sprite. Once again, Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. And Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes across the state, 29 Roller Funeral Homes to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here, talk to Brad, Charlotte, Bruce, Chris. Very professional, caring, loving, and understanding. They know what you're going through. This is what they do. This is their calling, and they do it with a great passion and a lot of respect. Emergency situation or not, whatever it may be, you need to pre-plan. You need to call Roller Funeral Homes right here in Mountain Home. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, I've got 2 words to consider this morning: attitude and outlook. Lord, our attitude every day says so much about who we are. Do I have a good attitude or a bad one today? Will the words I speak today uplift the spirit of someone, or will my words discourage people? Our attitude determines our outlook on life. Yes, sometimes things seem hopeless. But if we try to have a positive attitude and keep our outlook on life good, our whole demeanor changes. Even when things are not going well, a good, happy word to someone may make a huge difference in that person. My prayer today is I pray that our people are happy and that you bless them. It's my prayer. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Want to hold off and just do this?
it'd be like, no. Dun, dun, dun. That was a little off.
Or a little.
Go ahead and honk your little. There you go. There you go. The weather.
A little.
Da, 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 da.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retire to arkansas.net. That is where we will find. I'm looking at the monitor, by the way. Ooh, look at that. Look at that monitor right there, Nelda.
That is a beautiful shot.
Looking at the White River coming in from Marion County. You're looking into Baxter County. See the lights on the bridge on the left-hand side of the screen. City of Cotter still lit. Sunrise coming above the horizon there. Beautiful blue sky. Sunrise on its way. Beautiful shot. Wow. Once again, Bob and Linda Zadora, the award-winning Z Team. You need homes, property, whatever it may be, Arkansas or Missouri, from Mountain Home to Mountain View to Marshall, all the way up into Gainesville, West Plains area, southern Missouri. They've got the team already assembled to help you. Call them at 870-405-0793. The website, retiretoarkansas.net. You can check out all the multiple listing service listings and also what the Z-Team has listed through the Z-Team. And Linda's a professional stager. When you list with the Z-Team, Linda can set that home up for that eye appeal and that, ooh, I like that. You know? And that helps.
It does. It makes a big difference because eye appeals everything. And when somebody walks into a house and looks around, they want to know how it's going to look finished, and that's how she portrays it.
And Linda's a professional stager, does an outstanding job. So when the need arises, call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net, the award-winning Z-Team. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. Right now, 43 degrees in Mountain Home, 46 at Flippin, 42 at Harrison, 46 at Yellville, 43 at Salem, Arkansas, Calico Rock at 43, Mountain View at 48. Around the region, St. Louis at 44, Poplar Bluff 46, 43 at West Plains, Branson at 39. Wow. And Watford City is at 30. So 9 degrees difference between Branson and Watford City, North Dakota, from
I'm glad I'm not in Branson.
North to south. Kind of a cool, crisp morning. Took little Pepper out, my little dog out, at about 6:05, and a little bit of wind.
Yeah,
made it just a hint chilly, but it's still going to be a beautiful day. Here's the national radar right now. Of course, we've got some showers over in the northwest part of the country in Washington and Oregon. But right now, the southern part of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, moving into Alabama right now. Then showers start off in the southern part of South Carolina, move all the way up into western New York. So listening to some radio reports today that the Yankee and Houston ball game could be postponed later because they're anticipating as much as 3 inches of rain in the Yankee Stadium area today.
We went down to Little Rock, like I said yesterday, and I was expecting a lot heavier rain. By what they were predicting, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad here.
We got a little bit of light, and then it quit, and a little bit of light. I was fine with it.
We had a little, I don't know, about 5 o'clock, 5:15, had a little rumble of thunder, had a little shower come through on the south side of town. Other than that, it was
not bad.
Zoom in on Arkansas, see what's going on there. It looks like Highway 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65, Little Rock, Branson in good shape. Highway 67, 167, Batesville on up into Poplar Bluff as the two highways split off. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas clear at this time. Same thing in Missouri, except the highways are different. You got Interstate 70, I-44 and 55 coming into St. Louis, Springfield and Kansas City, and of course Cape Girardeau. And then from I-70 east, you got Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois. I-64 East St. Louis, Illinois east to Mount Vernon in good shape all the way over to Evansville, Indiana. I-24 at Carbondale with I-57. See if I can bring up 24, 57. Well, they're showing 24, but not 57 on this map. Anyway, everything's clear. I-44, Springfield, Joplin, Kansas City on I-70. Everything's looking good. Going to be a nice, bright, sunshiny day, it looks like. Watches and warnings have some red flag warnings, Utah and Wyoming. What's the purple out here? Storm warning on the Atlantic coast. Other than that, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. 7-day forecast today, high of 61, bright sunshiny skies, low of 39. Tomorrow, high of 66, patchy frost and sunny, clear skies Thursday night, low of 44, 70 on Friday, bright, beautiful skies. Friday night, 20% chance of thunder showers, and Saturday night, 30% chance on Saturday, high of 68, Saturday night, 54 degrees, and then Sunday, 75 degrees, 20% chance of showers. Gonna be a nice, I mean, this is just very nice weather. Yeah. So, allergy sufferers today, a 2.3 low, tomorrow 2.4 is low. Not bad at all. Tomorrow we'll check the, if it updates in time, we'll check the drought monitor and see if that improves. Have to do that near the end of the program. Checking iDrive Arkansas around Jacksonville. This just popped up. We do have an accident on Highway 67 at exit 11, southbound lane. And it's reported by the Arkansas State Police Troop A. It's on Highway 67 in the southbound lane at exit 11. And that's why you check iDrive Arkansas. They'll tell you where the traffic slows down a little bit. And that's just popped up in the last 30 minutes. And so, checking Missouri Department of Transportation. Boy, yesterday.
I'm surprised how much they got cleaned up.
Isn't
up
that
there.
amazing? My goodness. I mean, Nelda, that map right there was just cluttered with everything.
Really?
And yesterday we refreshed that, and Scooter says, my goodness, probably 70% of the
They finally got a lot. Either they got a lot of it completed, or finally somebody went around and actually took them off.
took them off, yeah.
Could have happened either way. But
there's 70% less little icons here, but wow. Everything looks good in the state of Missouri. All the roads are clear, no problems there. And so, life goes on. Nice weather, going to be a beautiful week. A little bit of showers come up at the end of the week. With morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2. Saturday till 11.
Do you know what today is, right?
Open face turkey?
No, it's Wednesday.
Oh, it's
You get a choice.
liver and onions and ham and beans.
Good job. Hey, good job. For lunch, we got liver and onions.
After 12
or
years,
ham
you
and beans.
think I remember.
You think. We just got to work with him just a little bit. He's a little slow, but he catches on pretty quick.
12 years.
Both come with 2 sides of roller cornbread. It's only $6.88. You can't beat it. It's a great price, great food. Stop by and just grab you a slice of pie, a cup of coffee. You know, relax a little bit. It's not one of those stuffy restaurants where everybody's serious. They're going to give you a hard time. You know, forget about your day. Your day's hard enough not to worry about it during lunchtime. Just stop by and grab you a bite to eat, relax, have some fun,
Yep.
get to know your neighbors.
Yep. You know, in some of the restaurants that come by, you need more tea? You need another fork? You need this? It's kind of like, you've been sitting here for an hour and a half. You need to go.
Here's the deal, though. You go in there, and you got to give my wife a hard time.
Really?
Amanda, you got to go in there and give Amanda a hard time. Tell them Nelda Speaks told you to do it.
Oh, my.
And go in there. She loves it. Give her a hard time. Did have a customer come in there a while back and
that harassed her a bit.
Yeah, harassed her. And she's like, I'm supposed to give you a hard time. I'm not sure why. She goes, oh, I know.
I know. Oh, Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary Twin Lakes Unit 30 monthly meetings today from 1 to 2 at Good Samaritan Society, Heights Willett Center. And let's see, open to all spouses, relatives, and friends on active duty, reserve, and prior service, Army, National Guard, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, Air Force. For more information, call Geraldine Butts at 424-4424. Bread of Life Kitchen has a meal for you today at Word of Life Church from 3 until 5:30. The meal is free. Donations are accepted. Grief Share continues at First Baptist Church's Christian Life Center. For more information, call Rob Bryant at 501-316-7496. This is a 13-week seminar support group for people experiencing grief and loss. I'm going to let you do that one because you're looking forward to going down there.
I am. Have you ever done an escape room?
No, you talking about it yesterday.
It's really, really cool.
It sounds like it's going to be fun.
They got one going on at the Calico Rock Museum and Visitor Center down at Calico Rock. And they're doing a kind of a Halloween escape room where the theme is a deadly zombie virus had broken out. Your group is now trapped in a room with the infected human. And in about 30-45 minutes, the virus will turn into a zombie unless you find a cure. So that means you have to find a way out or a way to find the cure to it. So it's really cool. They put a lot of effort and time into this and a lot of thought. The creativity from what she was talking about is going to be amazing. It's a good family thing to do. That's what we've done, some escape rooms with our family, and it's just fun. You laugh about it. You try to figure things out, and, you know, it kind of gets confusing, but it's a lot of fun. It's great for everybody. It's only $10 a person, $5 for 10 and under. If you got a group of 6, it'll be $50, so it's a great price for a lot of fun.
Sounds like fun.
You need to go out there and try that sometime. You really do.
You're invited to karaoke and dinner at the Van Mater Senior Center this Friday, October 18th. Doors open at 5:30. $10 for adults, $5 for kids 12 and under. Enjoy salad, chili with all the trimmings, dessert, coffee, iced tea, and lemonade. And this is a fundraiser for the Van Mater Senior Center and Meals on Wheels. Coming up in November, the Lions Club auction, November 11th through 15th from 6 to 10 p.m. each night, right here on XL7 TV. Digital antenna 26.1, Suddenlink Channel 22, also on KTLO FM 97.9.
That's a big auction too. That Lions Club auction. Like I said, they've got over 600 items. They fill this warehouse full of items, and it's a lot of fun to be part of.
Yep.
It really is.
Be participating with that a little bit, helping a little bit in your chair.
Yeah, for once. I'll let you borrow it.
I hope I don't mess things up.
I'll be watching to make sure
I bet you will.
Oh, and you won't live it down. One little mistake, it's going to be a big ordeal.
All right, 7:15, time for a break. Our guest today is Nelda Speaks, District 100 State Representative. We're going to talk with her right after the break. Be right back.
I've had back problems since about 98, and all the doctors want to do is put me on medicine. And I started coming here, and he started adjusting me. I can get up and walk a lot better. I don't have near as much pain. And the laser treatment he did on my neck and back, it helped my pain in my neck probably 75–80%. I'd recommend that for anybody that's got any kind of pain. It does wonders.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work. And deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
It's almost 7:20. We want to welcome our state rep Nelda Speaks to our studio today. Good to have you. Good to see you. You've had a busy summer.
Thank you. I've had a busy summer.
Well,
it's been a busy year.
I've been Little Rock.
Well, after you've been down there a while, more and more responsibility is put on you, and so I'm chairing meetings, and it's hard to miss when it's like that.
Yeah. And they say, being a state rep, well, they're only in session every 2 years. No, it's going on all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
We have a new chairman, or speaker, I should say, and he's very business, and he's trying to get it down to we could spend 2 weeks down there, and then we're back home where we can do our work that we need to do back in our districts.
Now, who's the new speaker?
Matthew Shepard.
I've not met him.
He's a wonderful man. I had him up here, and when I get these different ones in to speak for a Republican county committee, I always get them to ASU I want them to see what's going on with our technical school, and also we visited the lab, Baxter Travenol, or what it's changed names so much, and he was so impressed. But that's one way we can put Mountain Home or Baxter County on the map, is because these people are in Little Rock and they don't know what's really we have to offer.
That's true.
I had the Senate Pro Tem last month, and so took him out to one of Steve Luff's businesses, and he enjoyed it so much, and also to the technical school. We have one of the very best technical schools in the state of Arkansas.
Good.
We're so fortunate here, and our students are. I mean, because they've got a lot of adults that's going through, and it's just wonderful. I visited with them not long ago. They were doing a workforce, and what we're finding out, that in so much is happening that we can't keep people working because they don't show up or they don't, they're just not. And so I asked her how this is working with this, this training and that. And she said, we'll have a few start out to do that, but then it isn't long after they've worked with them and that they're their own time. They're just, ready to go. And so it's a wonderful thing.
How much, let me think how to ask this question properly. How much of the workforce is self-esteem in the worker himself? Let's say you're I don't care if you're the janitor, janitors do a great job and they've got a big job, but they may have, I'm just a janitor, and that self-esteem issue, you know what I'm trying to say? They may see themselves, but whether you're at the hospital, the maintenance at the hospital, the schools, I mean, these places are immaculate.
Well, you can't do it without them. Yeah. And that starts with...
And I'm not trying to be degrading, but no. It could be an entry level. But
that starts at the top. I mean, to encourage them and that. And how many people have moved up from that and become supervisors and that? It all depends on how aggressive you are. And, it all rests within us, but they need to be encouraged, and all your workers do. I mean, you need to make them feel important.
Yeah.
And I think that's 90% of what you get out of people.
And so, somebody that's, I don't want to say scared or apprehensive, I don't know that I could do a good job. And they give up too soon. How do we stop that? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, a lot of that's got to be with your supervisors, with that. I mean, and they need to see how they need to encourage people. And I think everyone, when we first start out, I mean, none of us are just really sure. It's, you know, you go into a new place, new people, and as you get in there and you get involved and you talk and get to know each other, and I think working with your supervisor and them seeing your potential, then I think that's where it all starts.
Yeah. So, you know, we're talking about tech schools. Years ago when, in fact, I was visiting with Curtis Coleman last night by phone, and I brought up some of the things that was back in the days of that primary. He brought out that in the 70s, Arkansas had somewhere between 35 and 40 vocational technical schools, and now we're down to about 3 or 4,
right?
One of which you have to be in prison to attend. What can we do? Because, I mean, people still need to build a house. They need it wired. They need communications put in, plumbing, whatever it may be. Are we losing the trades?
I believe that there's been more emphasis put on this in the last, since I went in office. Our technical school actually here, I believe, that got started, Representative Karen Hopper had saved up her GIF money and brought in to really get this one going. And so Senator Scott and I was very fortunate when we came in. Then we could put money in out of our GIF money, and we put several $1,000s into that. And I begin to see across that, they begin to see that not every student is college material. And you've got here in Mountain Home School, I know that's the only school that's actually in my district. Now I keep up with Norfolk and a little bit with Cotter, but Norfolk stays in touch with me. Even Calico Rock stays in touch with me. And what you're seeing, that they're beginning to see the need for all of this, and they're directing these students, that they're beginning to set a pace for them. What do you want to do when you're going away? And what that does is keep our students in school, wanting to be there, and they're learning trades. They're gearing them for what they want to do in life. And I think we're beginning to see this move take across our state, and we just haven't had enough time to really see the results of that. But I think it's going to be a big change for Arkansas.
What comes to mind? Go ahead. Yeah.
You mentioned that, there was a lot of more of the VOTEC type schools, and they're going down. But I think some of that, you talk about it making a transition. You're seeing the regular colleges starting to pick up some of these VOTEC things, the welding classes and then this and that. So I could see in time that the VOTEC schools kind of slowing down and starting to drop out, because the other colleges are now realizing it can't just be about business.
No.
Not everybody wants to do business. Not everybody wants to do medical. And now you're starting to see the colleges starting to pick up these VOTEC classes and offer them in the regular colleges. So.
Well, see what you're doing is you're getting businesses involved with them, and that's why Baxter County is so fortunate. We've got businesses that have sunk lots of money into our technical school out there, and what these technical schools are beginning to do, you can see the difference of what it costs if every school has to have all of the different machines and everything to teach. But if you can centralize it, the students come into one place, which is your college, then these colleges are beginning to see what is it in our neighborhood or in our county or our surrounding counties. What do they really need? The welding, all of that. And they're very in tune with our companies and our businesses. And that's why this is becoming such a success.
There's a TV commercial out there for an insurance company, and it shows 2 young boys, probably 17, 18 years old, and they're on the phone with mom, and they're talking about the lug wrench. is this a lug wrench? And it makes them look stupid. I knew what a lug wrench was when I was 6 years old, because I've seen my dad and my uncles mess with all their cars and do their own maintenance. I knew what a lug wrench was. By the time I was 7 or 8, I was able, Dad say, you want to change that oil in that car? I knew what wrench it took, so I'd crawl under and drain the oil. But, and this, is this a lug wrench? They make the kids look stupid. It's like, well, all you have to do is call the insurance company, and they'll come out at 2 a.m. and change your flat tire. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, those are ads.
Yeah. I mean, change the tire. It's a flat, just change the tire.
I think people's viewpoint is changing too. I mean, when we were younger, the big push was you got to go to college, you got to get your business degree, you got to do this and that. So there ended up being this separation between if you didn't go to college to get your business degree and you're at this class, all these other jobs are down here. And there was this separation. But I think now that there seems to be less and less people that were moving at one point in time towards those Votech that realize all those positions have to be filled.
That's right.
You have to have plumbers, you have to have electricians, you have to have this and you have to have that. It's not about the business degree, and I think you're seeing everything kind of level out where people are realizing that, these jobs are important. I don't care if it is being a janitor, if it's being whatever. It's got to be filled by somebody, and we need trained people to do it.
I worked for Sears. They said, we want you to do front-end alignments. Okay, so I went to 3 different schools and learned how to do front-end alignments. Went to Stuart Warner. I wound up with Amco equipment later on. But the funny thing is in the company, the college grads, the business degree people were telling me how to do my job, but yet they couldn't do my job. Can you align a front end? Well, no. What's caster, camber, toe in, steering axis, inclination? We have no idea. Well, I do. But yet you're making 3 times more money than me, and you don't know how to do it, and you're telling me how to do it.
Well, one of the things that's happening out here, I know at the technical school, these students come in and they start working. And actually, by the time they graduate, they're ready for a job.
Yeah.
They really are. But some of them are staying in there, and they'll get their associate degrees. Then they see the need to go on, and not all of them, but it's a start.
One of my boys did the welding program, graduated with honors, doing well. It's a little bit cold in North Dakota today, but
they're doing well, and they're making a good living.
Yes.
And that's what the whole goal is. Because if you can keep education is going to be the thing that educates these children out of poverty.
Yeah, good point. With that, we're going to take a break. Visiting with Nelda Speaks, District 100 State Rep. Be right back.
Are you ready for some football? Hometown TV is back with live football and the game of the week. Friday night, area high school football with announcer Bob Rechtenwald, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Visit hometowntv.net for schedule and show times. Plus, watch instant replay live from your mobile device, whether at the game or not, right here on K26 and XL7.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality Stay Right products.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
At
736 Revision with Nelda Speaks, District 100 State Rep. And what do you need the people to hear from you today? Microphone's all yours. And camera.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you had talked to me about my accomplishments, and I'm just going to probably scratch the surface of that. But I want to tell you that there's so much that you can talk about. But what I really love about being a state representative is my favorite part is the job of being able to connect people to the right agencies to help them solve problems that they're not able to solve. And one incident last night was thinking about all of this. I had a lady contact me, and she had worked for the state, and they failed to tell her about her insurance. And so she did not get signed up. She thought she had everything took care of, and this person needed medicine. And so it was Friday afternoon when a lot of your offices are closed, people, trying to get this took care of. But, being, have been in there and knowing the agencies and that, I started thinking, where can I get this medicine for her? What can we do to get this thing solved? I was able to get that. I called someone, picked up the phone and called them, and they called me back and they said, I've got the medicine. I called her. I said, go to your pharmacy. It's there. And so those are some of the things that I really love. This is how I gauge. Going down there, you can pass bills all day long, and people hate these bills. I mean, because they affect their life, one way or the other. But it's what you do to help your constituents and in getting them, helping them solve their problems.
A lot of times the good things don't come out.
Nobody knows what you do.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I mean, but I've been able to help hundreds of people solve things.
And it's a one-on-one deal. I have to tell this quick story. I was at the dog park one day. It's about 10:15 in the morning. Several friends are out there, and one guy was a Navy veteran having some issues. So I said, let me make calls. So I called Nelda. Here's what we have. Everybody's jaw was dropping because literally I hung up talking with you. You got on the phone, and then I placed a call to Dan Hall and left a message. And by the time you were calling me back and Dan Hall was calling me back, he was already getting a call from the people that you connected. I mean, within 3 or 4 minutes, literally within 3 or 4 minutes, we had the solution working its way out.
One of the things that's helped me with that, and I had somebody give me money because they knew that I've been in the party, Republican Party, so long, and now, we have all of those in offices, and it was, I know these people, they know me, and it's, so you call and you can get results when it's like that. Yeah. And actually being down there, the first year, I was very fortunate being a county treasurer. I knew a lot about government doing that, but you're really just getting your feet down, and you're not as effective your first term as a whole, and as you're down there, and I am for term limits. I'm not saying that. I believe we can be down there too long, and wish our federal government felt the same way. But you can get results, and you know where to go. You know what buttons to push. Now, moving DHS sometimes can be a little slower, but of course it's. I have met with supervisors, and I said, you know what, we've got to get to the bottom of this. We've got to solve what is going on here, because our constituents are on a roller coaster. And through this, we got results. I mean, and I never had any more problems with it. So it's knowing how to solve this and to work with people. But one of the things I'd like to talk about is our senior center. Okay. I think that Baxter County is very fortunate with our senior center. We're seeing across the state of Arkansas senior centers being closed because they can't.
Really?
Yes. And some of them are only open 2 or 3 days a week.
Not good.
But now Flippo and I have worked very, very hard for this senior center, and we've sunk quite a bit of money of our GIF money.
GIF meaning General
That's
Improvement
a General
Funding.
Improvement Fund. Of course, we only got it one term, but I was able to bring back into my district about a little over $250,000. And that means a lot, because as a representative or as a senator, you know where your needs are. You live here. You know much more than they know in Little Rock. Yep. And we're just a number down there. But through that, and I've been able, Meals on Wheels, I work, and he does too, our senator, I work for one night. We get to go and serve the lobbyists, and they collect money for the hunger relief. And we wait on tables. Now, that's a big job within itself. But we do that, and we get $1,000. I always bring mine back to our senior center to help them. The other thing is our literacy council. Do you know, it is one of the top in the state of Arkansas.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
I knew it was good.
Oh, it's, of course, your buttons are popping when they say Baxter County really has a great literacy group. And it's our people that have retired here. They've been teachers, or they've been in the professional field, and they're dedicating all of their time working with these students, adults, and I was just amazed. And so I had some money that when we had to finish getting rid of everything, and I went to literacy, and I'd helped them get different things. The dyslexia books are very expensive books, and so helped them get the things that they were needing and that. And I told her, I said, I've got some money. Well, they were able to build on, well, they didn't build on, but they went in and redone and made offices to where, or cubby holes or something, sure, to where they could have more people working with students.
Good.
So that's why I'm saying that we know where our needs are, but it is known for, and I worked with Dr. Myers on this the GED, that was the biggest problem our students were, and adults, was getting into trying to get their GED. They were having to drive. It was either to Milburn or to Mountain View to get it. They would get there, and what was happening, the doors was locked. They drove all this distance. Well, when some of the people I knew that was working with or on the board for there at the literacy group, they reached out to me. So I started working with them, and I picked up the phone and I called and I said, this is unacceptable. We're not going to have this. You cannot discourage people that's trying to get their GED. And because they'll be, once you get that, then they can go on and move on and be productive citizens.
Why were the doors locked?
I don't know. So, of course, I rattled some cages when I done that.
Yeah.
And I worked with Dr. Myers, and he said, I've got a room, we've got a place for testing, I've got the right person to do it. And I never shut up. I kept on, and we finally got the thing moved here to Baxter County.
Good. Wow.
So those are some of the things that that I'm most proud of.
That's cool. That's
because
really cool.
You've made a change in people's lives that will affect them from here on out.
That's true. That's true. 7:46. Time for another break. Be right back.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home. Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
I've had back problems since about 98, and all the doctors want to do is put me on medicine. And I started coming here, and he started adjusting me. I can get up and walk a lot better. I don't have near as much pain. And the laser treatment he did on my neck and back, it helped my pain in my neck probably 75–80%. I'd recommend that for anybody that's got any kind of pain. It does wonders.
7:49, finishing out the program with Nelda Speaks, seat 100, state rep. And what else we need to talk about?
Well, one of the things, we've cut taxes at the tune of $200 million.
And then wound up with a surplus.
Yes, we wound up with a surplus. But there is not anyone in any income bracket that did not get a tax cut through this. And so I'm proud of that, because this is what makes your economy grow, is cutting taxes. If you put more money back into the people's pocket, they'll spend it. And
see, that's why I support sales tax, because I can control my spending. I'm not a big fan of income tax. We have to have personal property taxes help the schools. Mm-hmm. But when there's a sales tax issue, I mean, I don't look at my grocery store receipt or especially my Walmart receipt. Oh, well, I just spent $3.18. I don't ever look at that. Sales tax don't bother me, but the others.
Uh-huh.
And even this internet thing. I mean, you've got Rock Auto out there that the auto parts stores in Mountain Home can't compete with Rock Auto online. They're probably 30% different, but like you've got Rock Auto, let's say that I want a lower control arm for a 2015 Chevy half-ton two-wheel drive truck. I may be able to get it online for maybe, say, $75, and everybody else in town maybe almost $125. They can't compete, and then we don't pay sales tax, we lose out.
No, there was not a business that contacted me over that.
Really?
That's right. I never got a phone call, and that had been out there a good while. I mean, that'd been talked about. But
on the internet sales tax?
Now, I had a city contact me and the county judge. Other than that, that's the only people. I talked to some of the businesses. They just didn't seem to think it was going to be a big thing to them. Of course, when you order, you're having to pay the freight. And on some of that stuff, it really adds up. Yeah. So I don't know if that's why, but no, I just never got a phone call on it.
And you brought that up. I get some things off of eBay, mainly electronics, and I've actually seen outrageous shipping on thing. I can get this for $20. They want to ship it to me for $40. Weigh 8 pounds.
That's a little different code. That's the seller putting his own price, because on there you put your own price for shipping, and they're trying to. It's more of a gimmick thing. As you can buy this for only $40-something, hoping you don't realize the shipping's another $80.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just one of those things, and once you bid on it, you're stuck. But yeah, that's.
But you've been the treasurer before, and you see how sales tax affects. I mean, I've got no problem with the little extra on the internet because it helps my county and my city. Am I incorrect on that?
I think most people feel that way. It was a tax, and I did not vote for it. I tried to really watch what I'm voting for, because Baxter County is very much, and I'm very conservative. I mean, that's part of it. And that was one that, I had reached out to people, and I just never got the feedback that a lot, was talking about. And it passed. We'll see what it does. But I think in Little Rock, what we wind up doing, if it don't move, we're going to tax it. And you really have to pick and choose some of these things. Now, I never did sign off on a no tax thing, because I don't believe in doing that. You've got to look at everything. You've got to weigh it. You've got to listen to your constituents. You are their voice down there.
So let me ask you this. When you're in Little Rock, we had some gentlemen up from Little Rock one time concerning some veterans things, and they say, all you got to do is come to Little Rock. I said, hold it right there. I don't want to go to Little Rock. I don't like the drive. I don't want to be there. Why can't I go to Fayetteville? Why can't I go to Poplar Bluff? Why can't I go some Jonesboro? Well, all you got to do is come to Little Rock. The mentality that I get from people in Little Rock is everything we do in Little Rock is right, and they kind of forget what's going on from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. What's your thoughts on something like that?
Well, I think we all get to feeling like that, and that's why that when I can get people here in Baxter County from other places, that you let them see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
And I know a lady told me they had come up for her son. He was playing in a golf tournament, and she said, "You know, Nelda," she said, I can't use my phone." I said, "Join the crowd." That's why we need broadband. Mm-hmm. We need broadband into the rural areas, and I know they're working on it. Don't get me wrong. They're working and doing everything they can, but we're going to have to get some more money into this to help these people get broadband. It's a sad thing when you've got students in areas that's having to go to McDonald's, not in Baxter County, we're talking over the state. In these rural areas, they're having to go to McDonald's to do their lessons. That's unacceptable. Yeah. And I am thrilled our governor has appointed someone to work on this. And that's going to be the first to start. You know, we passed the 911. I voted for the 911 tax. If you call 911, you need help. And it's sad when over our state that people call into 911, and we had people drown because they could not pinpoint where they were calling from. And that was down, if I understood, down around the Little Rock area. So I felt it was so important that we give back in to something that's going to help our constituents.
Yep. Wow. Final 3.5 minutes. Final thoughts.
Well, number one, I'm thankful that you asked me to come. It's always great to share some of the things. I serve on the Education Committee, which I'm so thankful for. We're looking at the adequacy right now. I talked with Paul Harrell the other day about that. And my goal is, and I think every person that's on this education committee, that we can pull Arkansas up. Now, we've got wonderful teachers, and we got wonderful schools in our area, but there are schools that are hurting. And it's not the teacher's fault. A lot of it rests on your superintendents and the board, that they're not pushing some of the things that we pushed in education to help them. And so I want to know, every school has, every state's got the same kind of students that we have in Arkansas. What are we doing that other states are not doing? What are other states doing that we're not doing? I do not believe that it's funding more money into it. We've got to find out what the problem is and fix that problem. Mm-hmm. And that's why that I am pushing very, very hard, working hard to get a contract to where we can get people from outside Arkansas going into these schools and coming back and telling us where we are lacking. And
somebody from outside looking in.
That's right, because they've worked with other schools. They know what's going on, and they can be able to do that and tell us. Oh. And I don't like the phrase, thank God for Mississippi. We are going to achieve and move on. And I don't worry about Mississippi. But thank you. Thank you very much for allowing me to come and just share.
Scary, you got any thoughts on all this?
Sorry, I had my mic muted. No, I think it's great. I think when you're talking about education and all the stuff like that And it doesn't matter. It's like we said before, it's not about business. It's not about medical. It's about educating in what you're passionate about.
Right.
And if it's, you got people that love welding, if that's your passion, then go and get get training in it, get professional, where you can make a living.
That's right.
At this stuff, because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
It's about people in every job, and I don't care what it is, that you can make a living where you're passionate about. And
every job is great.
I
mean, it is, and we need to start believing that.
Yep. And with that, we got to say goodbye. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
No, are we off the air?